Welcome back to the island of Flavortown. I'm Em, and I'm playing Animal Crossing New Horizons every day for 2025 while trying to 100% the game. If you like that kind of thing, buckle up and hit that subscribe button because this series is just getting started. If you missed part 1, check the description, but for now, it's nighttime, and I look like an acorn. The first thing I do is, I make sure to plant my potato starts that I stole from the last island I visited before grabbing some themed clothes for Festival. I've never seen this event before, and from what I hear, it's a pretty good one. At the end of each day, there's a cute little end card that I make with the new items that I don't mention in the video. Bestie, I'll keep you up to date, I promise. Oh, my new clothes went into my inventory. I've got to pay that raccoon's loan back ASA now. But first, I get to be serenaded by a naked dog singing I love you. What a way to start my February. Since my house is full, I'm dropping stuff on the ground. It's my island. I can do what I want. I dig up a blue poid and find success with my first snowboy this month, earning me a frozen sculpture DIY. A pinball machine and this sky present shows me it's gonna be a pretty good month. Chevra gives me some basic pumps to go with my outfit, and I head to Brewster to gossip about her. I don't know, man. I thought she knew me, but pumps with this outfit? I find a pansy table DIY on the beach and get a kettle bathtub DIY from Grandpa Octavian. While clearing out my storage, I'm interrupted by an alligator, but that didn't stop me from crafting. Cap'n takes me to an island and I'm immediately attacked. This is why I don't go outside. I rob the island of its resources and sell everything for profit, just like history taught me to. Using cold hard cash, I can pay off this loan for a much bigger one. Thanks, Tom. But first, we must celebrate the culture of Flavortown. I wasn't going to include this stretching bit, but if I have to see naked KK Slider, so do you. The second was a real quick day for turnips. I picked up some of my things and put them in storage, cause bigger house, baby. Still looking for new fossils. Still not finding new fossils. I found a lost item that Chevra told me was for Rex, that I promptly forgot about. ADHD. With what little change I had left, I spent it all on turnips. I have an Animal Crossing stock market addiction. I thought it was going to be a good day, but Flo was trying to leave Flavortown. Nuh-uh, not until I get your picture. You are trapped with me. I remembered to give the lost item to Rex and got a jockey uniform in return. Thank you, I guess. Flick's back, so I gave him 3 dung beetles to turn into a sculpture. Love this guy. I don't have to do anything extra when he comes to town. Unlike others. I think the Snowboys have run out of recipes to give me, but that won't stop me from trying to make them every day. Lathers is thrilled with the Quetzal torso. We've finished another new dinosaur. I head up to Brewster's to celebrate with a cup of joe. During a mini shopping spree with the Nooklings, I grabbed the Viva Festival reaction set, unlocking tons of new reactions. After definitely only one attempt, I shoot the snowflake wall DIY out of the sky. Billy stops me to teach me the distress reaction. Trust me, I already know this one, babe. Have you seen the state of the world? I give Chevra a present, and she gives me a gizzard shad sushi costume, further proving she's out to embarrass me. While getting a tropical hat from Rex, I'm able to show off that Joy-Con drift affects Animal Crossing too. Thanks, Nintendo. I catch my first tiger beetle with Flick, showing little to no interest. Feels like he should be excited about this. You know, because he's the bug guy. Isabel announces that the cranny is closed tomorrow for a remodel. Well, that would have changed my plans, if I had any. It's a normal day of watering flowers, being frustrated by tool decay, and finding a DIY on the beach. A cherry dress, by the way. Allie's sleeping standing up, next to her bed, which I find unnerving. So I head to Grandpa's to gossip, but find him crafting an iron hanger stand instead. With the DIY in tow, I run into CJ and participate in his Sea Sports Challenge, during which I found my first freshwater goby. I give him 3 sea bass to have his partner get started on the sea bass model. I found a new fossil to complete the Megalosaurus exhibit. I grab some coffee to celebrate, and Twiggy is also there. Timmy says the cranny will be upgrading tomorrow because of all the business. That's my business, which I will be taking next door, to a shop that doesn't close. I take my new fit to a Cap'n Island, where after harvesting all the natural resources and finding a DIY for an ironwood low table, I take to the seas. I chase 2 fast mystery blobs for quite a long time. They both end up being crabs, which I sell to the cranny for Boku bucks. Totally worth the effort. With grabbing the cliff construction permit, I am now ready to completely demolish my island's natural landscape. But before I do, I catch a fly buzzing around the garbage that I have left on my island's natural landscape. It was a lovely evening harvesting my crops when I found the island's most troubled partier washed up on shore. I'll look for the communication parts, but I will also be harvesting from my orchard. I got bills to pay. If I hadn't caught this tiger beetle, I probably wouldn't have noticed tonight's shooting stars. So you know I had to make some wishes. I wish that everyone would like the video and subscribe to my channel, and also that Tom Nook forgives all my debts. I try to get into the Cranny's construction tent to sell my stuff, but I can't, so I drop it all on the ground. From the sky, I find a flashy flower sign. These dry road names are wild. Here's a Babeloid and a Jingleoid that I grew all by myself. Every time Allie is the one crafting, I am shocked. The fact that she could figure out how to make a bamboo stool, well, maybe anything is possible. After setting up my gyroids around the fire, I found the last communicator piece to help get this bird off my island. One set of stamps I have not been looking forward to are those for sending mail. Now is as good a time as any to get started. On Harv's Island, I find him talking with Harriet. Together they're going to help run a co-op collective with all the traveling salesmen in New Horizons. I'm very excited about this, but need even more money to make it happen. Why do all financial ventures fall on my shoulders? I'm just a little guy. The consequences of my actions. I have to pick up all the stuff I dropped to sell at the newly upgraded Nook's Cranny. Now with more items to buy each day, including rotating seasonal furniture, I need even more bells. Like, so many more bells. As I'm picking up new star fragments, resident jock Billy interrupts me to teach me the flourish reaction. I need a new wardrobe to pair with this cute reaction and decide to wear none of what I bought when choosing a new outfit. Poor baby Flo is sick, so I bought her some medicine. In return, I get a samurai hakama. Makes sense to me. I go on a mad shopping spree, buying all new furniture items. I need to do this every day, but we'll see. I hope all my villagers like getting seashells as presents, cause that's what they're getting. In return, I get a comedian's outfit, colorful striped knit cap, and a boa fleece. Giving gifts is a surprisingly good way to expand a wardrobe. I find Chevra crafting a golden piggy bank. For what? She'll never tell. I grab a couple tomato starts from Leaf to expand my farm. Then, with some excessive cash I'd been saving, I fully fund the co-op stand for a legitimate art dealer. I should get more than a cousin's discount for that. To wrap out the day, I plant my tomato starts and try to make a dent in my mail, which so quickly became an absolute nightmare. I wouldn't say I like Twiggy, but giving her clay was a genuine misclick. While getting this jumper work suit from Billy, I saw a shooting star. Fingers crossed I can find Celeste. I think the snow acts like rain when it comes to gyroids. That's the only way I can explain finding a Whistleoid and a Babeloid randomly. While looking for Celeste, I found the DIY for a bamboo bench before finding her on top of a cliff. She says we should watch the stars together before giving me the DIY for an Aquarius urn. Also, if she didn't want to watch the stars with me, she could have just said so. What is this? I gave Octavian a rocket because it reminded me of him. He gave me fishing waders. This is why I don't put thought into gifts in New Horizons. Baby boy Rex was making a matroska. Complicated for someone with 3 brain cells, but I'm proud of him. Roswell told me I don't like to wear pants. Well, he is actively not wearing pants. Am I the only one who's read the dialogue in this game? Why is this alligator so weird? After another drought, I found a Dimetrodon torso. Donate to the museum and celebrated with bean juice. On my way out, Brewster gave me the recipe for a Roost Sable cookie, which I cannot learn. So I bought the Be a Chef DIY Recipes Plus with Nook Miles in hopes that would unlock cooking, and lucky me, it did. The Nooklings are selling a chair for 29,000 bells. Who in their right mind? I bought it. I went to Harriet for a new hairstyle, and this one is a choice. Anyways, red is here on the co-op now, because the art collection is by far the hardest one to complete in the museum. Having easier access to red is a necessary evil. Most of the time, both art pieces he sells will be fake, but I'm pretty sure this amazing painting is real, so I snatch it up. He has this cute little ticket prize pull thing for 500 bells, and I need to collect everything from this as well. A sky blue folding fan is a great start. I didn't realize, but Sahara's been here this whole time. So I grab my tickets and buy out all her wares, rugs and all. Does this room look creepy with one chair in it? Good. Apparently I can learn recipes from fishing now. I didn't know sea bass pie was a thing. How do I know how to make that from catching a fish? Combing the beaches for star fragments is one of my favorite parts of this game, but it's interrupted by squid recipes. I go check out what those are, but get overwhelmed and make a star wand. Flo teaches me mushroom potage, so I look it up. Looks pretty tasty. From the Nooklings, I buy the festival stage, froggy chair, and TV camera, the latter of which I set up in my streaming room. This time it was Chevra who burst into my home unprompted. After a rousing game of high card, low card, I won a suit of lights from her. That should teach her to intrude on my abode. During another round of clam distribution, I gathered a nurse's dress uniform, school jacket, striped shirt, bathrobe, and wrestler uniform. What a journey. This Saturday, I stood in the void with Allie and Billy to listen to KK's Only Me. Time to check if I've been scammed. Oh good, this amazing painting is real. Nice try, Red. With a statue wearing a watch and a blue stone, I know both of these are fake. But I've got to buy one of them for him to start rotating his inventory. Guess I'm getting a statue with an Apple Watch. I haven't played when the sun is out in a bit. I should see what my villagers are up to. Oh, Billy just got yelled at. I gave him a gift because I'm definitely on his side with this one. Then it's turnip time. 109 bells is pretty steep, but you gotta spend money to make money. Today's beach bottle had a shell arch DIY. Later, I picked up some gray wrapping paper and a clay furnace from the Nooklings and decided to try my hand at cooking. It's pretty much crafting, but with a new aesthetic. I don't hate it. I cooked until my inventory was full and then went on a bit of a gifting spree. I received a magazine, samurai hakama, conductor's cap, a green intricate wall, and the recipe for plain scones from Norma. You would make plain scones. With another perfect snowboy, I finished the stamps for Snow Maestro. I think that ends my snowboy making career. It's been fun, boys. I grabbed a festival parasol from the Nooklings, then sunk my money into the stock market. I took my robust statue wearing a watch to Blathers only to find out it was a fake? I had no idea. This earned me the fake out stamp for buying forged art. Joke's on him. I'm displaying it outside. I love it. I don't usually hunt for the money rock, but I'm getting desperate for bells. Honestly, I had forgotten about the ordinances, but since I usually play at night, I enacted the Night Owl Ordinance. Everyone must bend to my messed up sleeping schedule. Clearly, giving all my villagers clams is the right move because Billy gave me his photo today. Thank you so much. Now feel free to move off the island at your earliest convenience. Amongst the sand, I found the wooden toolbox DIY before continuing the clam gift exchange. In return for seashells, I gathered an athletic jacket, wrestler uniform, Hawaiian print apron, and Flo's photo. Whoa, 2 photos in a day is kind of insane. I'm really stoked about that. Roswell stopped me to teach me the smirking reaction. I can't wait for him to leave this island. He got a clam too. I got birch flooring. I've been collecting snowflakes, so it's time to do a bit of crafting before buying out Kick's inventory. This skunk knows his rent's about to be paid when he comes to Flavortown. I hung up Billy and Flo's photos in my house, because they're starters, you know? Can't miss them though if they don't leave. I thought it was time for a new cozy look that I took to a Cap'n Island to show off. Per usual, I found the gyroid fragment, then took a bunch of stuff home to sell to the Nooklings for a pretty penny. I bought a festival garland and a tall file cabinet before Timmy and Tommy tried to get me to take out a new loan for this whirlpool bath. No sir, not today. You must think money grows on trees. From Red, I pick up a maybe real jolly painting and play the prize ticket game, earning a pocket magazine. I end the day digging up a petaloid that I will be adding to my growing empire. Isabel reminded me I enacted the Night Owl Ordinance, which I took full advantage of by playing at high noon. I sold my turnips for beaucoup bucks, then went to Flo's to brag. She didn't care, too busy crafting a hyacinth wreath. With Nook Miles, I grabbed the stone path permit, and later I crafted a stonework kitchen. I found an arcade set from one sky balloon, then a table setting from another. From the sandy bottle, I learned the tulip surprise box DIY. I really thought I was cooking with my flower breeding here. I really thought I was doing something. At least I realized how to get pink tulips. I guess that's good. Blathers was thrilled to receive an ophthalmo torso. It had been a while, so I let him share his special interest with me. I even brought him a genuine jolly painting. Good day to be a museum curator. I end the day indulging in a little shopping spree, picking up the festival lamp from the Nooklings and a new outfit from the Able sisters that I wear out definitely on purpose and not on accident. I pick up a new pattern set from Sable and change into a slightly more me fit to end the day. There's someone at the campsite. It's actually two someones. I really like the kangaroo villagers, but since Sylvia wanted to replace Roswell, and I don't have his photo, the alligator stays. Flo said she needed a new greeting. I had a real opportunity here to be funny, to be clever, but I blew it. I learned how to make jarred mushrooms from the beach bottle, then picked up a festival flag from the Nooklings. Twiggy checked my age by giving me some walking shoes to go with my sweater vest. Just call me Grandma next time. Damn. CJ's here, but I got distracted with the sky balloon. I got a ski slope wall DIY. And got an idea for an ahi fry while I was fishing. I got his challenge done and took 3 dabs to CJ for a model. Haha, I bet CJ would rather have different dabs, you know? Haha. How is the coolest squirrel hanging out with the most normal cow? Beyond me. I got another idea while fishing. Kari no Nitsuke. Time for a Nook Stop shopping spree. I got culottes, konnichiwa tea, big star tea, custom design patterns plus, terracotta tile permit, and a wooden path permit. My asthma. I found a crumpleoid, then stopped by Chevra's to learn the recipe for coconut pancakes. Sounds gross, but thank you anyway. Then I found another little guy, a rattleoid. I found a lost item before Roswell gave me a reason to go back to Chevra's. I gave her a gift and told her it looked good. I regret this. She will now look like sushi on the regular. The lost item was returned to the other goat, and I knowingly got scammed at Red's. I gotta rotate the inventory. It's the only way. It's Valentine's Day Eve, the snow is falling, and I'm ready to get scammed by a fox. I'm talking about Red, but I'm open to other foxes. I hate that. Label is back and wants me to model a vacation look for her, even though it is so cold out. Anything for her, though. I told Roswell about giving Chevra the sushi costume yesterday, and y'all, I fear I may have participated in a prank. I built the wooden ladder setup kit to make getting up to this part of the island easier. I have plans. I still don't really know why these trees haven't grown, and I haven't looked it up. I decided to move them. I'm experimenting. This is for science. Rex showed me how to be mistaken. Ah, another reaction I already have plenty of experience with. I wanted to include this convo about a tap dancing penguin because I think it's a Happy Feet reference. I thought so, but had to check. My cow statue is definitely a fake, but like all the fakes, she's still going on display. I dug up a boingoid and a squeakoid before getting a bottled ship from Allie. Still need her photo, so she can leave. At Nook's Cranny, I got the basic cooking recipes packet, unlocking even more recipes. Then I grabbed some medicine to take to Octavian, who gave me a boa fleece as a thank you. Agent S taught me how to make a shell table before I finally dressed for Label, who gave me some socks as a thank you. I mean, they're labelle socks, so really nice, but still. Socks? I added the ship in a bottle to my extra creepy room to try to make it less creepy. To knock more items out, I went on a spending spree. A cooking spree, another spending spree, and a crafting spree. 8,617 items is just so many items to collect. Today's end card is wild, but I need more days like today to get close to finishing the entire game in a year. Also, I bought a statue from Red. Real or not my business. Ah, Valentine's Day. Even if you're single, I hope you got to spend the day feeling loved. I will not be spending it with Roswell. Absolutely not. My mailbox is full because all my island mates think I'm great. I think they're fine, but I decide to give them Valentines anyway. Chevra teaches me how to make spaghetti marinara. It's probably a coincidence, but it reminds me of that scene in Lady and the Tramp. I found a scatteroid. My native flowers are crossbreeding on their own. Less work for me. And Flick is here. I assume to be my Valentine. I bring him 3 Raja Brooks bird wings to make me a model. And if I could give this lizard chocolate, I would. I do a bit of deforesting because I think I'm going to start terraforming soon, and it's just easier with a clear space. While cleaning, I find a lost item, but promptly forget about it. Because on Valentine's Day, Brewster serves hot chocolate. Such a cute detail. Of course the lost satchel was Allie's. I tried to avoid her today. We are frenemies at best. But I'll take the chef's hat as a thank you. I visited the Nooklings to pick up a festival drum, cute music player, and spaghetti pepperoncino, before finding a wooden chest DIY on the beach. I gave Agent S the spaghetti because I ran out of chocolate and got a Heten jacket in return. Roswell's trying to leave Flavortown, and as good of a Valentine's gift as that would be, I'm trapping him here with me. I definitely need to work on my gift giving, so Roswell can give me the gift of getting off my island. For now, a sepia puzzle flooring will do. I start to go through my Valentines, but give up and spend the rest of the day clearing out Nook's Cranny as a gift to myself instead. On the 15th of February, I head to the Able sisters. Darling Sable gives me some new patterns, and I expand my ever-growing wardrobe with clothes I'll probably never wear. Hopefully, if I'm doing this right, these orange tulips will produce black tulips. Flo's eyeing a rice cooker at the cranny, so I gift it to her and get a mini cactus set in return. After leaving it up to the dog himself, I listen to KK's adventure with Twiggy and Octavian. Nightmare blunt rotation. This heifer teaches me how to make a classic library wall, which is actually cute. Sorry girl, but I will be doing massive demolition right next to your house for the foreseeable future. My first idea with my extreme island renovation is to connect the tallest parts of my island. Make it like a staircase, you know? This requires a lot of chopping trees, removing stumps, and moving flowers because I want to make a flower garden. I want to display each type of flower in rainbow order, which is going to take forever. I think it'll be cute. Hopefully. Any additional flowers that I don't need to breed, I sell at the cranny, which I have to do many times. Also, I realized I haven't bought the slingshot DIY, so I picked that up. I take a bit of a break from construction to give Chevra a gift, and in return, I get a snowy sweater. Anyways, back to changing the natural land to what I want. No more water for you, Roswell. I pick up a staircase kit from Nook's, so I can free this alligator from being trapped alone up here. He's not that bad. To end the day, I start my rainbow roses plot next to my native flowers. It looks cute. I was enjoying my morning until I was interrupted by Twiggy, who yawned in my face. I get it's the sleepy reaction, but girl, wake up. It's noon. Surprisingly, I was able to donate a Dimetrodon skull and a Tricera torso to Blathy. I put the mammoth torso outside for decorations. I consider buying a dormant volcano from Nook's shopping, but go with Mr. Flamingo instead. Only because I couldn't afford the volcano. I withdraw all the bells from my savings because it's Turnip Sunday, baby. Woo! I buy tons of those little roots before adding more roses to my flower garden. Then it's time for a bit of crafting because I'm trying to do a little decorating. Is this cute? I don't know. I was minding my own business when Flo invited herself to my house. Girl, you got your own place. This is mine. With the extra money I should have spent on turnips, I bought out the Nooklings, wallpaper and flooring included, before doing the same with the Able sisters. It feels good to have bells. After changing my outfit, a squirrel immediately barged in. Ma'am, knock first. I was naked. I love Animal Crossing at night. Almost as much as Chevra loves interrupting my peace to give me an item of clothing I don't want. At least she likes my inflatable sofa. Agent S was eyeing an upright vacuum, so I bought it for them, because I wasn't the nicest when they showed up at my house yesterday. The dotted raincoat was a nice bonus. My friends, I have yearned for the sea. While diving, Pascal gave me some sage thoughts. As a tall person, this speaks to me greatly. Found enough seaweed while diving that I made it into a soup. Rex got that and gave me a tiny party cap. This was a phenomenal trade. Twiggy was thinking of a way to scam me on the shore. A noble zap suit? Sure. I hope it's waterproof. Roswell gave me a cook cap with logo. Sounds cool and not poorly translated at all. Not being able to wear my wetsuit into the changing room is a hate crime, but I endure to buy more clothes that don't match. There's an unattended campfire in the plaza. Feels like someone should, I don't know, attend to that. But not me, I've got stuff to buy. I grabbed Lucky KK, Yoshi's egg rug, Lakitu's cloud rug, custom designed path permit, and a volleyball net before saving Allie's god-dang life. No, thank you, by the way. Another fake scam from Red, BT dubs. At least someone's watching that open flame now. But I have business with that scamming fox. Another cow statue? I'll take it. Beach Bottle taught me how to make peach jelly. Thanks, Ocean. I give Chevra an ocean gift in exchange for a boa parka, then find a ringoid near the beach. Brewster offered to put pigeon milk in my coffee today. I'm a little afraid of him, and also where he got this milk from. This feels nasty. I rushed to tell Billy about this, but he's busy making snack bread. I don't know what that is. Why is today so weird already? If it's a weird day, you can guarantee Sahara is here. I buy out her inventory and gift Agent S one of the rugs I bought. She gives me a basketball tank, and outside I find a sproingoid. I thought it would take a while because I don't like her, but I got Norma's photo. Great, this cow's heading out of town soon. I hope. At the cranny, I grab a dress-up doll that Twiggy was looking at, and she gives me a fax machine. Does it look like the 90s? First, a quick shopping spree, then back to my flower beds. I found a spinning wheel from a tree that will be chopped. Now there's room for my new tulips to flourish. When expanding my rose beds, I realized I never changed the town flag. Isabel says this tree I chose really captures the essence of Flavortown. I think she's wrong, but I get the stamp for it anyway. In no world can I afford this yacht, so I buy more Mario furniture and realize I've placed 100 orders. I have a shopping problem. This unlocks the Nook shopping app so I can online shop from my own home now. Thanks, capitalism. I end the day emptying my mailbox to make room for more late night deliveries. It's a beautiful day to water the wrong strand of hybrid flowers unknowingly. So Label's here, and she wants me to show her a work outfit with a chef's outfit as a starting place. If I invested over 100K in turnips and lose all that money, I swear to you, Tommy. Twiggy gave me a sepia puzzle wall, and I learned a bamboo hat recipe from this mystery bottle. Hooray! I'm trying a new rose crossbreeding strategy because I finally started looking at this graphic. Hopefully the white and orange roses will get me the hybrid red roses I need for blue roses. Turns out the price for turnips changes from AM to PM. My luck might be turning around. In return for her seashell, Chevra gave me a concierge uniform, and Norma gave me the DIY for the traditional straw coat. That beautiful statue I bought from Red a while ago, it's real. Happy days. I add another flower field for my pansies and have to get rid of this waterfall, but that's the price of beauty. Now I'm a mafia business lady, my truest form. Thanks for the LaBelle sunglasses, babe. I have crime to do. And by crime, I mean decorating my island so it looks like the gyroids are playing volleyball. Oh, the motherly statue is real too. I'm on a roll today. Following a bit of shopping, I'm back at Red's to buy prize tickets. Canned orange juice and chocolate soft serve? Terrible combo, but delicious individually. A sky balloon in the middle of construction had a striped T. At the cranny, I decided it was time to start breeding hyacinths, so I bought red, yellow, and white bags. The beautification project continues. It's not the payday I wanted, but 142 bells per turnip is a profit I will happily take. Selling everything puts a clean 200k bells into my pocket. Outside the store, I found a lost book which Roswell told me belonged to Agent S. She was rightfully grateful and gave me a glingery as a thank you. I decide to expand the cliffs and make all my flower gardens 7 tiles wide. 6 just looks strange, so now I have to change almost everything. I want an easy way back down to the beach. Maybe this path is the way. I'm not sure. I'll come back to it. I found a dinosaur track for deer blathers before deciding to fully fund Sahara's stand at the co-op. She's got quite a few items to get through, so I think she makes the most sense to fund next. After her, who do you recommend funding? I'm not sure who to go with to help with this 100% goal. I know we don't really use this word anymore, but Allie looks like a hipster. A dirty one. Thanks for the pea coat, I guess. Time to plant the hyacinths. I have no idea what I'm doing. Norma told me a weird story, but I learned the fearful reaction, so I guess I came out on top. Lunkhead Billy taught me to make a barbell because of course he did, so in his honor I made one and put it on my pitiful Muscle Beach. I went on a shopping spree instead of immediately paying off my loan. Very millennial of me. Barely relevant, but I made the biggest snow boy. Look, he's huge! After buying even more stuff from Nook Shopping, I did decide to save some of my money. For more turnips. Then I turn around and buy out Kick's inventory, and a new fit at the Able Sisters. Some days we plant flowers. Some days we spend 100k bells on stuff. Animal Crossing. Of course, by this point my storage was full, so on the ground all my new stuff went. Isabel hints that someone may be passed out on the beach, and moments into my day I find Gullivar. I won't say no to an excuse to go diving. I find a capsule toy machine from a sky balloon before getting a cafe uniform from Hipster Alley. Without much to show for it, I'm still tending my flowers around town, wondering why I'm not getting hybrids. I don't know why it took me so long, but I finally made another DIY workbench to take up to my construction zone. Now I don't have to run around when my tools break. Makes it easier to find soup kettles in trees. At the cranny, I bought a mochi pestle that I immediately gave to Twiggy. Later, I found Roswell chefing up some orange jelly. On my dive, I found Gullivar's communicator. I feel like I should just give him a wetsuit at this point. I thought up the recipe for sauteed olive flounder, all by myself when fishing, and then headed home to try to clear out some of my storage. Whatever I don't like is getting sold or gifted. That's just to make room for new clothes though. I pick up a cat tower from the garbage and KK Fusion before getting another outrageous haircut from Harriet. I grab a club wall from Sahara at her new co-op stand and fly home to change my haircut, cause this was a mistake. With the beautiful snow falling, I gift Octavian a rug he doesn't want, and I get a cardigan school uniform top that I also don't want. Seems fair to me. From shooting down a present, I find a Western-style meal. If you think tool decay hasn't been happening, you're wrong. I just buy my tools more often now, like this outdoorsy shovel. I still don't know what I'm doing. I grew an oinkoid and found the recipe for jungle flooring on the beach. The chill from the snow falling sent me to Brewster for a nice cup of coffee without pigeon milk. He put coffee beans in my pocket as a thank you. How? He must be a magician. Blathers and I found the mammoth skull to complete the outside exhibit. My favorite villager is also a mammoth. I hope he joins the island this year. After crafting a couple fences, I ate some fruit to move my trees so I could continue to expand my flower fields. But first, a concert. KK played KK Step and I shot a falling snow wall DIY out of the sky. Typical Saturday on Flavortown. I picked up my entire orchard, then got rid of more of the natural landscape. I'm trying to make a tree orchard in the same vein of my flower fields. We'll see how it goes, I guess. I'm cautiously optimistic. It was only a matter of time. I gotta move this furniture. I need to make room for my orchard. I found a morning glory yukata with my trusty slingshot and got to work destroying this river. My goal is to have the river flow through the trees. That does mean I need to get rid of this bridge. Today's beach bottle had a letter from Pee-wee and the DIY for an ironwood workbench. I tried to shoot this balloon down, but ended up talking to Twiggy on accident. Luckily, I still ended up with a DIY for a ski slope flooring. Billy shouted at me from the bottom of a cliff to teach me the encouraging reaction. Thanks, bud. I needed that. It's turnip time. You already know the drill. I used all my savings on these veggies. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of the bridge without ending the project for the staircase I was building. Sorry, Roswell. Nook can't multitask, and neither can I. To make myself feel better, I buy new clothes. Typical. On my past island, I tried to connect the buildings around my island with paths, and Flavortown is no different. I'm hoping to build a path between the shopping area and a little plaza. I have plans. I mean like loose plans, because I'm going to switch these flower beds around. There are different kinds of flowers, and they have different amounts of variations, so I'm trying to put those with the most variations at the top of the beds, near the ocean. Does that make sense? No? Cool. I found another new fossil today. The Archelon skull. I ended the day with a bit of shopping and a bit of scamming. Label is here and Flo is sprinting. Get it, girl? Time to demolish my wooden bridge. You served me well. Now everyone is sprinting. What is happening here? Yes, theatrical outfit for Label. I'm a bit distracted. I think I'm gonna keep this outfit for a bit. It helped me find a milkmaid dress, thwopoid, a bendoid, and a hamster cage. Thank goodness there are no hamsters on my island. This is a little awkward. Success! Finally, a singular pink tulip. A small victory is still a victory. There are windflower seeds at the cranny today, so I pick up white, red, and orange ones to continue the beautification of my island. Roswell asked for a new catchphrase, which, again, I could have been funny with, but wasn't. Also, orange pie recipe from the beach, and another phenomenal outfit purchase with the Able sisters. Planting these white pansies should yield a blue one. Eventually. With the windflower seeds, it's time to actually get serious about flower breeding. As serious as one can get with a 5-year-old game. I need colorful fencing, and the custom fencing in a flash should help me do just that. I need to move Norma's house to make room for my trees. Luckily, I can pretty much do whatever I want here. So she's getting relocated to further away from me. Isabel sent everyone a bamboo noodle slide recipe in today's announcements, which can only mean one thing. The snow is gone, baby! Finally! I can water my plants without damp feet. Octavian's trying to leave, but he can't cause spring is here. Also, my bridge is gone. We're entering a new era of Animal Crossing. With continuing to replant my fruit trees, I also want to decorate the area with colorful fences to suit each fruit. Are you seeing the vision? Celeste is here at the roost today, which means there will be shooting stars tonight. So it looks like my time in the beautiful spring sun will be cut short. Allie, bless her heart, is crafting a lucky gold cat which she gives me the recipe for. Then I find another DIY on the beach for a cutting board. Octavian and I both miss a bug, but then it's time to fill the pockets of my favorite British skunk. Hello, Kicks. I do a bit more shopping before coming back later to meet up with Celeste, but first a clean room suit from Octavian. Also, I got rid of this rock. I find the stargazer herself, who gives me a Pisces lamp DIY before I wish on so many shooting stars. 20. I wish on 20. Then Roswell gives me a mounted black bass in exchange for coconuts. Just got rid of a bridge, but I want it back in a slightly different place. Oh, and I pick up the mountain song before remembering I should probably make a dent in my mailbox. My fence plan didn't take the bridge into account. I want to scream. Just a little. And I knew it was a fake, but still, I have not learned my lesson. At least Sahara's pieces are genuine. I also take a fit that makes me look exceptionally silly. Yes, this will do nicely. It couldn't last forever. Time for my first purposeful outfit change of spring. I love the star fragments almost as much as I love this raglan shirt from Octavian. Darling Chevre gives me the DIY for a natural square table before I find torn pants in the dumpster. I give Allie a green rug because duh, and she gives me a loungewear shirt. I grab a beret to give to Chevre to deter her from that sushi costume, and hey, this is almost cute. I am once again yelled at while on a cliff, this time to learn the mischief reaction from Twiggy. I found a go board in a tree before grabbing some coffee and excellent vibes from Brewster. I try to visit Red at the co-op, but turns out he was at my island this whole time. Luckily, when he's on the boat, one of these pieces is definitely real, and I'm pretty sure it's this informative statue. I grab that, a retro TV, and a stylish spotlight before getting a proper wetsuit from the cranny, and more clothes from the hedgehogs. New wetsuit? You already know where I'm going, and of course, Pascal has some wisdom to spout, and a mermaid DIY screen to gift me. I found a lost item. Then, after giving me a breaker, Agent S says belongs to, of course, Allie. She gives me a rattan towel basket in return. Better keep track of your journal, Allie, or I'm reading it next time. An anchovy I got taught me how to cook anchoas al alijo and sardines in oil. I make the latter and are no nitsuke, which I try to give to Roswell, but my kindness crashes the game. The home-cooked meal that I intended to give to Roswell now goes to Agent S, who gives me a mummy outfit in return. Agent S is one of those girlies who celebrates spooky season all year long. It's been a bit, but CJ's back. While working on his challenge, I find a DIY for bamboo flooring, Shio ramen from the sky, and Flo, who teaches me the confident reaction. I grab some yellow wrapping paper and get back to seashell gifting. In return, I get a barista uniform from Allie, who tells me Billy is sick, so off I go to get the medicine and heal the goat. But I get distracted and learn the gold helmet DIY from Roswell. Then I deliver the goods to Billy. In return, I receive a pleather trench coat. Snazzy. The gift exchange continues with Twiggy, earning me a cartoonist set before I ask CJ to ask Flick to make me a Bitterling model, pretty please. Rossetti's at the roost. I used to have nightmares about this man yelling at me when I played Wild World, but he seems to have gone to therapy and changed his ways. Shocking, but I'm happy for him. I grabbed a couple pieces Red sent me, but Blathers only took the statue I bought off the boat. I refuse to learn. The last day of February starts with me getting a simple parka from Roswell. It's not his photo, but it'll have to do. A big gorilla is at my campsite. I win a tool cart and an athletic outfit from him, but when he says he wants to replace Agent S to move to Flavortown, I have to say goodbye to Louie. That squirrel is staying with me, at least for now. Ooh, baby, I hit it big with the turnips this time. That's over 400 cane bells just burning a hole in my pocket. You already know I'm buying out the Nooklings. Then I sold it all back at an extreme loss, but still a good day for me. Agent S stops me to teach me the curiosity reaction. I'm curious why you haven't subscribed if you've made it this far into the video. Instead of paying off my loan, I finished building this bridge before buying a lawnmower and KK hop. That's only my penultimate shopping spree of the day, I promise. I try to make a dent in my mail, receiving some camo pants, but boy am I glad to see Flick. He's so excited to get my citrus longhorned beetles for a model, and I am happy to have them out of my storage. With some red wrapping paper, I go on my last seashell distribution of this month, immediately earning me Rex's photo. 4 of my villagers have given me their photos now, and Louie didn't want to replace any of them? Make it make sense. Twiggy and Agent S are talking about Temple of the Avocado Princess 13 Justice Edition. Not all girls only play cozy games. I got a soccer uniform top from Agent S, then they invited themselves over to my house. This happens to me a lot. I really should work on my house soon. Blathers took the robust statue that apparently wasn't a fake, and upstairs Billy and I drank more hot pigeon milk. At Flo's, I learned to make a wooden mini table before my last shopping spree this month. I look fabulous. Now I wish I'd kept that outfit on, but this is cute too, I guess. While extending the river, I find some school pants from a balloon, then decide to end the month asking Isabel to rate my island. I've never had a 5-star island, and I still don't. This month wasn't nearly as productive as January, but that's to be expected. I gathered 574 new items this month, but with the new season, I think this next month will be even better. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you'll see me next time. Be kind to each other.